New at 10, the 90-day special session in Kansas starts today, and there's one bullet point those outside the legislature have had their eyes on for years. We're talking about the legalization of marijuana.
KSHB 41 News reporter Megan Abundis shares why the proposal faces an uphill battle in the state and one lawmakers plan to pass it.
If you remember last year, the Kansas House passed a version of legalizing medicinal marijuana, but it never got out of the Senate. Kansas House Dems say they'll try again, but with a bold move.
Well, it's radically different. I would say that.
In order to get recreational and medicinal marijuana legalized in Kansas, Assistant House Democratic Leader Representative Jason Probst says he'll need the voters to do it.
After this many years of trying to get some of these things done, maybe it's just time to turn it over to voters and let them have a chance to weigh in on it.
A vote some are ready for.
The people have to decide, they have to vote.
All the other states, and if people are benefiting from out of state, that Kansas is starting to see that maybe there's something we could do here.
It's completely ridiculous that somebody on one side of a line can do something and people on the other side can't.
The resolution would need to pass by 2/3 majority in both the House and the Senate, and then it would be put on the November ballot.
This is a pretty bold move by taking it and saying, if we can't agree on it, then it's clear, and we have polling that shows about almost 70% of Kansans want this. All the states around us have it. If the legislature can't get it done, it's time to ask the people if they're willing to make us get it done.
Definitely missing out on the tax revenue. And I don't know that there's really that much of a criminal element that would add, so don't know why they wouldn't do it, honestly. If they're going to do gambling, why not do marijuana?
Do you think voters would pass it?
Ooh, I don't know about that. In Kansas City, they probably would, but I don't know about in rural Kansas.
If it makes it to the ballot and is passed, lawmakers would need to get into the details of rulemaking next special session.
If they can't guarantee public safety, then I have a problem with that.
I think we're kind of at that point with marijuana that the public wants it. Not everybody has to use it, but the people who use it are paying the tax on it.
So what happens next? You can expect Kansas House Dems to get co-signers, and then the resolution will be introduced likely next week, and then a hearing will follow. They have 90 days on the clock. In Kansas City, Kansas, I'm Megan Abundis, KSHB 41 News.